ng investigation being commenced by the prosecutor, kung ang inyo pong opinion ay pati preliminary examination stage ay kasama noon, then that is your interpretation, Your Honor. Kaya lamang, yun pong decision ng ICC Appeals Chamber na nangyari po noong July of 2023 ay maliwanag na maliwanag pong explain noong dalawang members of the Appeals Chamber na yun pong pag-exercise ng jurisdiction ay hindi na trigger on a timely basis. At yun po ay makikita natin doon sa dissenting opinion nung mismong presiding judge ng ICC. Unfortunately, yun pong 3 other members of the Appeals Chamber did not make any statement at all about the issue of jurisdiction. Yung pong dalawang minority, ang siyang mayroong very strong statement na hindi na exercise ang jurisdiction at the proper time. At hindi naman po pwedeng forever, perpetually na nakahang yung ganyang klaseng threat sa Philippine government. Kaya po ganoon ang kanilang naging decision.
Ito naman mga articles you have cited with Senator Solicitor General ay article ano ngayon?
12 and 13 po.
12 and 13.
Recommendations to the exercise of jurisdiction.
Ito naman ay na-modify.
Hindi pa po siya na-modify.
Na-modify yan. Mismo sa Rome Statute, doon sa Article 127 on withdrawal.
Hindi po siya minomodify kasi separate po yung 127 eh.
Natural. Pero a subsequent article, in our interpretation, a subsequent article can be construed to modify a previous article. At dito naman sinasabi na kailan mag-cooperate ang isang estado kahit na naging effective na ang withdrawal. And that is very clear sa Article 27, which is subsequent to Article 12 and 13. Now, when you were the Secretary of Justice, were you privy to the appeal which the Philippines made before the ICC?
Yung sa appeals chamber po, I think I was already the Solicitor General at the time that the appeal was made. I was already the Solicitor General at the time.
So you were not privy to the appeal?